Traders, it's 7 p.m. It's Friday night on the 9th of March. My name's Mark Owen from The Lifestyle Trader. We're going to take a look at some of the pairs today, especially the majors, minors and pound yen after non-farm payroll, and see what we anticipated and what's actually happened. So earlier in the week, we released a video focusing on the yen pairs and primarily what had happened, and especially after the trade tariffs that Donald Trump had mentioned the previous week, and that had seen the yen strengthen due to uncertainty in the markets. We saw this as a buying opportunity. Reason being, we got major structure through the 105.50s, and we saw the double bottom neckline. And when we spoke about the trade, the market had just pulled back and it was accumulating down here. We were looking for opportunities to get long. Now, what we've seen is the market came in, it pulled back into our support. If you go back to our previous videos, you'll see that we're looking to get long through this area here where the neckline is mentioned. And first targets were at 106.40. And now we've broken through this resistance zone, and we were looking for the market to come back into this region to potentially add into the market. Now, on top of this, because we're looking at weakness of yen, we're also looking at strength in euro, strength in sterling, and strength in kiwi, because traditionally there's a massive seasonal bullish period through mid-March right the way through until the end of April on those particular markets. So if we look at the euro and we go out to, say, the 4-hour chart, what we'll see is some of this now can be deleted, but what we've seen is the euro has consolidated, or the euro dollar, and has formed a big range. And when we talk about the range, it's operating from that 121.70 up to 125.20 area. So essentially, if you're going to look at trading this, and based on the seasonal bias, you can see that we were looking at the market dropping down to 120.75 in order to get long, but it's failing to break through that support at 121.80, 121.70. So we see buying opportunities if it comes back down at 121.70. If not, we're going to look for a break of 125 and get into this market on a retest of this level, and look for those opportunities to continue this market to the upside. So if we're seeing euro strength, we can also look at euro yen as an opportunity. But let's take a look at sterling first, or cable. Just skip past that. There we are. So what have we seen? Well, essentially we were looking at a decompletion in around 136, which is, you see the A, B, C, D pattern, and then that was an extension 127 coming into structure. Now, unfortunately, this market has actually been stronger than we anticipated, and what we're seeing with this potential first higher low comes in nice structure point with the previous low over here. So how do we look at trading this market? Well, you could argue that we've seen a double top and a break of the short-term trend line and a shooting star at this point, and the market could quite easily sell off again from current levels and head down here before it makes its seasonal move. So that is a feasible option, one that we can look at, and we will potentially look at shorting this 4-hour candle, but I'm going to wait until Sunday night. I don't like putting orders in on at this time of night. However, it does go against a major seasonal bullish pattern that we're looking. So if I take this trade, it will be at a reduced risk. Now, based on the seasonal pattern and bias that we're looking at, that gives us a real opportunity on trading pound yen. So we're just going to zoom out so you can see the bigger picture. What you'll see is this long ascending channel that the market's been operating in. You see major support, major support, major support. Now, our trading opportunity that we looked at was price came in, it double bottomed. Let's just check that on a smaller time frame. So it double bottomed. Initially, the market pulled up. We got long here, hit our first targets at 148. Market came back down, took us out, and we then looking for other additional opportunities to get in. We saw a long opportunity through here, but right now this is the perfect opportunity. We're looking at 148. So if I go up to a daily chart and you look at 148, we've got support. We've got support all the way through here, support through here, resistance, resistance. It's just such a key level. Okay, now what I'd like to have seen is a bullish close on the daily go through this level. Now, unfortunately, sterling has a few habits, and one of those is that when it moves, it generally just keeps going. So what we've seen here is we've seen a rejection potentially of this market. So I think if we can get a break above today's high come on Sunday or Monday, then we should see an extension of this move, and we should exceed targets around 156.30. And then if the seasonal momentum is going to carry, we could effectively continue. Let's go out to the weekly chart so we can see exactly where we're focusing. We've got a longer term descending trend line, which 165 could be an opportune reason, but even here 163, 164, where we've got a nice bit of structure, and if you look left, we've got more structure here. So I think essentially that'll be the place where we'll be looking at taking profit. So pound yen long, coming off a nice support level, break of today's high. I expect to see further inroads on this market moving to the upside. Let's just, last chart we'll focus on for Friday night is going to be Euro Yen, and this is purely based on what we've seen in terms of yen weakness and potential seasonality bullish for the euro. So very, very similar to pound yen. We need to see a little bit more confirmation. In theory, you've got an inverted head and shoulders playing out here. You've got a nice bit of structure running through 132s. So you can see the arrows are highlighting what we're looking for. These wicks are very, very wicky. So we want to see these wicks broken to the upside, and then we'll look to get long. And then really it's a matter of just trading this and holding it through to the upside. 138s, 137s will be a nice first sort of structure point to be looking at taking money off the market. Other seasonal pair that we want to look at will be Kiwi yen, and you'll see that market came right down into major support level and bounced superbly off the 67. It's now sitting 200 points in profit. So I think it's a matter now of just waiting for the opportunity. You can see we were looking to get long off this right shoulder somewhere in here. It never really came down low enough for us after this movement here. So now we're looking for a break above this descending trend line. We'll look to get long around 177.60s. And that's it really for us today, guys. So first and foremost, have a fantastic weekend. Make sure you get set and prepared for the markets opening Sunday night. If you do like the way we analyze the market, what I'd like you to do is please hit like, share, and subscribe. If you've got any questions about the video, please put those in the comment section below. If you'd like to meet us, we're hosting an event in London on April the 19th. In order to register for that, drop me an email, mark@tradeandtrain.com, and we'll send you the details out. Remember, guys, hit like, share, and subscribe, and comment below just to let us know what you think of our analysis. If you'd like to join the club, you can do that by visiting www.tradeandtrain.com. Hit join club, and right now we've got an offer where you get the crypto club for free for the first month. Okay, guys, have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.